EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down, Stafford here. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently. Guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball. Receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a throw here that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Rams, first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. It is caught at the 7-yard line.
Stafford's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Rams 21. Jaguars nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 72 yards.
First down, Rams.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check three. He's checking.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Little Mike 52, Mike 52. SOS. 19, 18. SOS.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
27, Mike 27. Too little, tap. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 39 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch the whip. Watch safety green.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 47 Mike. 19 Mike. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Coming to you. Joe.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken way up at the 25. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think what you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Score's now 31-7.
Makes the score Rams 31, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
44, 44, Mike, 44. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Easy. You don't want none. Hey. Go. 44.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on. Check that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 47. 70 Ranger. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. What's check? Hurt. What's hurt?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And down he Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, his second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
180, hey, 22. Get him, get him, get him. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check. Come on, D. 44's the mic.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the give, now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
It's a gain of
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Omaha, ready, move. 53, ready.
To throw again, Stafford. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Ready. 180. Don't get nervous. 20. Big 20. 25. Check 25.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 41, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear.
That is one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
47 Mike, 47. Watch twist. Street. Chance. 49, check
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The 38-yard line.
first down. Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On third down. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. From the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this point? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Mike, 44. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 51, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off play action. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22. Middle.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, 32, 10. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Watch the back.
Throwing here, Stafford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down, Rams.
Set. Get a 20. Here we go. Slam. Alert. 0.
On first down, Stafford here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.